oftentimes when I ask people, have you committed yourself to working with an agent? And they say, well, yes. And I say, well, do you have an agreement? And they say, well, no, we would never sign an agreement, and they never asked. And then I would say, well, geez, sir, like, do you think you're seeing all the properties that are available to you? And they go, well, what do you mean? Well, I say, well, if you're not working with any kind of loyalty agreement with your agent, that agent may only be showing you the properties that pay the most commission. Meaning that, some offer, in our current market, they offer $3,000, some offer $7,000, and anywhere in between there. And do you think the agent might be biased in showing you just the properties that pay the most commission? And of course, if you asked them, if he did show you the properties that paid $3,000 versus $7,000, what do you think might happen if you asked your agent's opinion on the property that paid just $3,000? Do you think you'd get an honest opinion? Well, probably not. But I would expect him to be honest. And I'd say, well, geez, you're probably subject, and a lot of people are very wary of signing a contract. And I can understand that. I mean, you should get to know the agent first and get to know their abilities and how good of an agent they are before you really step in too far. But my concern often for my clients is, or anybody who's shopping for their next house, is if they are not in any kind of loyalty agreement with their agent that they're only going to buy from them, well, then is that agent going to show them all of the properties that are available? Are they going to give them an honest opinion on on the values of those properties? Are they going to show them reasonable comparables and everything else? Are they going to really push for them to buy that lower commission property? There's another way. So if you have an agreement with your agent and that agreement sets out that they will get paid the same amount no matter which property they sell you, it's very easy for you to understand that they're going to be very unbiased over one property over the other. So they'll give you a very honest opinion. You see that the selling is done. There's no more selling and no more hard selling for you to buy a house if you have a loyalty agreement or what they call a buyer brokerage agreement with your agent, because they know that the sale's already made. Now they just have to find you the right property. Of course, they're not going to get paid until you find and you're happily living in your new house. But you have to understand that the trust has to start somewhere. And I think a lot of people don't trust what they feel is a salesperson. And really, what an agent is supposed to be is a consultant, not a salesperson. So in other words, they shouldn't be trying to sell to you. What they should be doing is consulting with you on which is the best buy for you, which home is going to suit your family the best. But if you don't have an agreement, oftentimes the agent is either going to work on 10 clients thinking he's going to get one, maybe 30 thinking they're going to get one, they're going to get lucky. So they're not going to spend any time with any one of them really doing a good job because they don't know if they have a committed client. You can certainly understand that point of view. So having a loyalty agreement sure helps in making your buying process a lot simpler and a lot better. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments below. I'd really like to see them and start a discussion on this.